Hello everyone, I'm Tim from Tim's PC, and I build custom PCs to suit anyone's needs or budget. Also live stream my builds and repairs for transparency and educational purposes. So if you'd like to get an awesome new PC and you'd like to see it get put together live, send me a message today. Alright, so we're back here tonight and a little bit lower spec than last night. No 4080 again tonight, but we've got a 3060 Ti, which is still probably the best price performance option that you can get at the moment. You can pick a 3060 Ti up for about 600 Aussie dollars, and it represents pretty good price performance. All right, so if you're short on money and want a good performing card, sort of a good sort of all-rounder, go the 3060 Ti. It's not the 3060, okay? It's a completely different GPU. Even though it might sound like it's related to the 3060 because it has the 3060 in it, it's actually like a light version of the 3070. So it's got the same GPU in it as the 3070 and the 3070 Ti. So it's more like a lighter version of them compared to a better version of the 3060. So you're definitely better off getting the Ti in this case. It's not just a marketing thing. It's not just two letters at the end of the name of the card. It actually means that it's the next GPU up in the series. So always a good choice. So we've got the i5-12400F 6-core 12-thread CPU. We've got the ASRock B660M Pro RS/AX motherboard. So it's good to see some ASRock motherboards coming through on the 600 series chipset, as well as the 700 series chipset, just bringing prices down a little bit because, man, those boards have been fairly expensive in my opinion. We got a 2TB NVMe SSD, got a Gigabyte Eagle 3060 Ti there. We've got a 32GB kit of RAM. We've got an ASA 750 watt power supply there. It's got flat black cables and 3-year warranty, 80 plus bronze efficiency, so ticks the boxes. You don't even need a 750 watt for this build technically, but it's good to have one there if you want to upgrade in the future. So we've got an Asus Tough Gaming LC240 ARGB cooler, and we're going to be putting it all in a Silverstone Farah R1 case. So the Farah R1 is on a great special at the moment at Umart. It comes with the 4 addressable RGB fans pre-installed in the case, and it's on special at the moment for $89. So if you want to find yourself a case with addressable RGB fans, 4 of them, and under $100, it's your boy. So head on over to Umart and grab yourself a Silverstone Farah R1 case. What's going on?
Richard says hi to Nico.
Hey Richard, how you going? Good to have you with us, as always. Alright, well, let's get stuck right into this one. Okay. Okay, so that's our board there. Good little board, this one. Got Wi-Fi and Bluetooth built in. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fan headers. We got USB-C. We got dual M2. We've got dual USB 2, 4 SATA ports, 4 RGB headers. So we've got a pretty good, well-equipped motherboard, and nice, proper, screwed-in heat sinks there on our MOSFET, VRM, and co-processors. So all this stuff around the CPU. It's just got the single 8-pin connector there for the CPU. So, you know, they're not sort of marketing this to anyone who's doing massive overclocking or anything like that. However, if you're not overclocking, this is pretty much the best value B660 board you can get right now. So definitely worth checking that one out. Yeah. Hey Eddie, how you going? Good to have you with us. Yeah. Oh, thank you. How you going? I've already said hello to you, haven't I?
Yes.
Sorry, I thought you said someone else joined and they sent 300 stars.
200.
200 stars. Whatever.
Oh dear.
We'll be right. You just have to yell at me. I'm asking you to yell at me. How often does a man ask a woman to yell at him?
Probably.
I don't think that happens very often, so you should take full advantage of it. Yeah, so take full advantage of it, babe. Come out and show everyone your shirt.
Well, people have seen it.
No, they haven't. Not everyone. Come and show everyone your shirt. She's feeling shy. I need some scissors. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Dropping my dims. Dropping my dims. So yeah, that's what a RAM stick's actual name is. It's not actually called a RAM stick. That's a sort of user name for it. These are what we call dual inline memory modules, or DIMMs, D-I-M-M. Alright. Yeah, I don't make these names up, okay? Just saying, just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. I don't make these names up. Yeah, I'd come up with a better name. But it does say exactly what they are. And so they're dual, not because there's they're on the memories on both sides of the stick. However, these ones would have the memory on both sides. It's called DIMM because of the little divider halfway up in the slot there. So it's why it's a dual inline memory module. So yeah, a little fun fact there. Okay, so we'll move on to our cooler. So I did one of these the other day and it's got that annoying bracket. But it is a good quality unit. And really that's all I care about. If it's a little bit hard for me to put it together, then that's my problem. Okay. That's pretty weird. Strange things can happen. Strange things can happen. That's all I can say about that. Okay, so I think last time we did this, we were using a last time we installed this cooler was on an AM4 motherboard, I'm pretty sure. And this time we've got an LGA 1700. Last night we also had an LGA 1700. Oh, but we don't have that horrible clip to deal with. We can just use it as is. Oh, that makes me feel nice. Got a warm, fuzzy feeling now. How good's that? So basically, the cooler comes with the Intel bracket pre-applied, so I don't have to stuff around with that. It's only if I do it on AM4. That's good. Half of the cringe factor of this cooler has gone away. Now I'm just left with a good quality cooler. And what are you looking at there? Wynnum what?
Oh, it's a cake decorator that lives in the Wynnum area, and this is one of the cakes she made.
Oh, it's one of those... I don't know what you'd call it.
Well, she's called it an anti-defying gravity cake.
It's a spilled M&M's cake, really.
Yeah. I think we all enjoy photos of cake.
Alright, so we got pre-applied thermal compound. The only other thing we need to consider is these cables that are coming off it. And also you can't, I don't think you can rotate the screen. So also be aware of which direction the screen is on.
So,
Yeah.
people are swapping over to YouTube because Facebook keeps fucking up.
Oh, okay, yep, excellent. Yeah, come on over to YouTube.
Facebook sucks. YouTube just works.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Mr. Walshy says hello.
Hey Mr. Walshy, how you going? Good to have you with us as always. And so yeah, if you're watching now and you've bought a PC from me and you're happy with everything, please take this opportunity to head on over to Google and leave us a 5-star review. And if you have bought a PC and you're not completely happy with everything, send me a message and we'll see what we can do. I'm really easy to find on Google. You just type Tim's PC and I will come up. Okay, so what do we get here? We got a fan splitter. I don't think we're even going to need the fan splitter. Oh no, we will actually. Bloody hell, okay. Righty-o. Where'd that splitter go? Um, Okay, so I'm probably going to plug our 2 fans directly in up the top there, and then we're going to have these 2 fan headers down the bottom, and we need to hook up 4 fans. So we'll have to use the splitter that we get with the case for those 2. Alright, so we don't need our AM4 bracket. We just need some fans. So I always double check the position that you're going to have your radiator in the case, just to make sure that your fan cables are going the right direction. In our case, it will be fan cables out this way. Okay, so there it is, just like that. Pretty easy in the grand scheme of things. Alright, so now our case. Alright, so as always we've got a few fans to sort out here. The cables are just kind of like dumped in the front there. Yeah.
Just a word she wants to know, so 7950 3DX overkill for gaming, or does it depend on what GPU you pair it with?
Depends on what GPU you pair it with and what sort of games you're playing. Like if you're playing a more CPU dependent game, you might notice a bit more of a performance uplift. The thing is, right, when they release new stuff, it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, straight away you need to upgrade to the latest. Like the the new CPUs and stuff like that, they're all excellent. There's been such a big increase in the gaming performance of CPUs over the last like 3 years that the games are sort of struggling to keep up. You're noticing, like, you get with CPUs, the CPU isn't what's sort of rendering the image. It's sort of processing the images that are being sent out by the graphics card. So normally what I say to people is, with a CPU, you just need to make sure it keeps up with the graphics card that you pair it with. So if you're buying a 4090 and you want to make sure everything runs at, like, 400 frames a second at 1080p, the higher the frame rate you run, the more CPU intensive it becomes, as a general rule. There are also games that are more CPU demanding than GPU, but in general, when you're shopping for a new PC, it's just whatever the best graphics card you can get is, and that pretty much dictates your performance, as long as you pair it with a relatively modern CPU. Okay. But yeah, if you ask AMD, it makes a huge difference. You really need the 7950X. Go out and buy it right now. Sorry, X3D. I know what I'm talking about. But yeah. If you're running like, if you're running a 30 series card, I don't think you're going to notice much of a difference at all. Maybe you would with a 40 series card, but like I said, it would only be in certain games and when it's really CPU intensive. And if you look at the benchmarks and stuff, you'll see what I'm talking about when I'm like certain games. Because in certain games, like, there'll be less between the CPUs, and then in other games there'll be bigger sort of jumps in performance of the game as you go up the tier of CPUs. So in general, CPU, GPU, and RAM are the main things that make your gaming performance. And it's always GPU first. You need to be like a little bit biased towards the GPU, and forget about like, if your old friend used to say stuff like, oh mate, you need to get the i7 because the i7's the gaming chip. Don't worry too much about that advice, because it's kind of old advice. That's what it was like 10 years ago. Nowadays, you can get really, really good performance even with an i3. Yeah.
That's what she says. I'm upgrading from 3600X.
Yep. Oh, from 3600X, yeah. Yep. Probably ready for an upgrade. Ryzen 5000 still quite good. Like,
I have the 5950.
Yep, Christine's got the 5950X in hers.
Looks like a dream.
Yeah, it doesn't skip a beat.
Play whatever game I want. It's also a good streamer.
Okay. So we don't get a included fan controller here with this case. We do get a splitter cable. So if you don't have many fan headers on your motherboard, you can still use this case. You'll at least be able to plug in the fans, and they do give you an RGB controller as well, I'm pretty sure. So if you don't have RGB headers on your motherboard, you're also going to be all sweet. Alrighty, so here's my other screwdriver. You know, I used to have a toy like that. I thought you were about to say, this one's real. I was going to laugh. She's looking at a toy lightsaber from Star Trek. Star Wars. I'm gonna get crucified here. I'm gonna get absolutely crucified. How can I get Trek and Wars mixed up?
It's like getting Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings mixed up or something.
Yeah, you know. The Fellowship will leave towards Hogwarts.
Oh, fucking hell.
You will have my sword and my bow and my wand. Okay. Alright, enough of that. So we got our rear IO shield installed.
Tim, this is so something really wrong. Buddy likes PCs. This cat likes to get inside PC.
Gotta get inside the animals, Gord. There we go. Little medic. Definitely eaten by a snake, that cat.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm not denying that after seeing her react to said snakes before.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
The box is so skinny.
Yeah, I know. They've shrunk the 30 series boxes. Remember I showed you that one earlier? Mm-hmm. How it's like that was what it was, and now it's shrunk down. Yes, Nvidia really did shrink down their 30 series boxes. Bloody hell. I thought we'd be right with this board. Okay. It's always fun. Always fun indeed. So here's our splitter here for the other 4 fans. Alright, so basically with the splitter we'll hook in these 4 fans that are included with the case, And so these are what we call DC fans, so they've only got the 3 pins as opposed to the 4-pin PWM, or pulse width modulation. And so basically we'll just get those fans and we'll put a cable tie around them. Oh. And then all of the fans are tied down together there, or all of the ones that were included with our case anyway. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's definitely fluffy. Yeah, I can see a bit of body in him. Okay, so where's that splitter cable? This splitter cable. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to chain all of our RGB up through the one header with our daisy chainable fans. So we got 4 fans here. 1. And the first ones we're going to chain up are the ones from the case with the daisy chainable connections. So we chain them up first. And then our final one, because the other RGB devices don't have daisy chainable connections, we'll plug in to these 3 here. One, 2, and 3. And then just like the other one, oh, where'd that other cable tie go? We put a cable tie around all of our RGB, and then we just got 2 cable ties to deal with if any of our RGB fans or devices need to be swapped out. You've just got these 2 bundles of cables here, so RGB and fans. And then the 2 fans on the radiator and the pump are plugged in directly to the motherboard, and the 4 case fans are through this little bunch of cables here with this 4-way splitter. So that's going to keep everything pretty much out of trouble. Like these bunches of cables, these will just sort of sit down behind the back panel there. They might be you might see a bit of cable sticking up there. That's nothing to worry about. Once the back panel goes on and presses it down, it'll eventually stay pressed down like that. So you wanna try to make sure that you can at least put the back panel on. That's how you know you've done your cables okay. If you struggle to put your back panel on, then that's a pretty good indication that something might be amiss. Yeah. Something might be a bit of a miss. And so because we got a micro ATX board in an ATX case, we're going to route all of our cables discreetly behind the board so we don't see anything at the bottom of the case there sticking up.
I bought the wrong chair. Look. It's a razor Pikachu chair. They've got an Eevee and Pikachu edition chair. Oh, it's for the fans in China. Oh, what about your fans in Australia? Oh, I'd like that. Seems like you got a chair. It's Pikachu. The fuck, Cody? He says, you said no anyway, mate. You were just fake to me anyway. What?
What? What did I do? I'm just fake to you. I don't even really know what that means.
He says, I emailed him with a build and like Tim said no anyway. Righto. Someone's a little butthurt.
Who's butthurt leaving me bad reviews? What's the deal?
This person.
Oh, okay. I don't care. Hilarious. Well, if I didn't want to do it, then that meant that... What does that tell you? That meant I didn't want to do it, man. I'm sorry.
Well, what did it?
If I don't reply and you've asked for something, then obviously it's something I can't give you. So...
It's really childish to come onto like a live stream and...
It is. It is.
Like,
Go see who he's friends with. Let's see if it's anyone we know. Well, everyone, can you please come and leave me a 5-star review after having someone just come on and have a cry that I didn't reply to him and leaving me a 1-star review? Because this sort of stuff really affects me. So if you like seeing this sort of stuff, you like seeing me do what I do, I could really, really use your support. Alrighty.
Go home to mummy. Pussy.
Anyway, it's all good, babe.
Okay. Well, you wasted me time, so you'll just fake to me anyway. I told my support worker about you. And?
And? Do you want to block this guy, babe?
Yeah, cry some river. Thanks for this is piss off, mate.
Oh my god, so if you email a business with a build that you want built, and the business doesn't email you back, what does that tell you? That tells you that that business doesn't want to respond, doesn't want to do that job. It's not a reason to go and drop them a 1-star review and try fuck with a small business like that. It's not cool and it's not appropriate. Okay, if you don't get a response from me, you can try calling me up on my phone, and then if you're requesting something unreasonable, then I'm going to I'll just tell you that, sorry mate, no, I don't want to do that. If you email me going, oh, I've got $1,000, I want a mad build with RGB and this and that and $1,000, mate, make it happen. I'm not going to respond to that, okay? Because I'm not going to be able to give you what you want. So why would I waste my time putting together a quote for someone when it's not going to be what they want? It's not going to be the price that they want. So yeah, if I don't email you back, right, within a reasonable amount of time, that tells you what? That Tim's PC can't build that PC for you, and that you should look elsewhere. It's really that simple.
Tim?
Yeah.
Raise game says hi, Tim.
Hey man, how you going? Good to have you with us. I'm kind of curious about that guy. What was his name?
Cody Barrett.
Cody. I really sorry. I got it.
Remember the name?
I've got it. No. He said he emailed me. So there's various people who get ignored when I email. They send me emails because they email me and they ask for something that I'm just not going to be able to get them. Or something like that, and I don't necessarily respond to every single email. What's his last name?
Barrett.
No, I don't even have one here from him unless he sent it through WordPress. I can't even find a Cody. I literally can't even find a Cody. Nah. What did you say his name was?
Cody Barrett.
Barrett.
Yes.
No, I don't have a Cody Barrett. If he did, he emailed me ages ago and I'm just not seeing it. Yeah, no, I can't even find any record of this Cody guy. So I don't even know what to tell you. I can't tell whether he asked for like $1,000 PC with this and that and this and that, and I just can't do it, or whether he's just making shit up. Yeah.
You don't play games with him. Yes, so I don't know if you play games too. This is Discord. You don't even use Discord.
No, I don't
It's a
even.
young person thing.
Yeah, I know, right?
We're too old for that. Nicholas says good morning from the US.
Hey man, how you going? Good to have you with us, as always. Okay. So that is one rig. Oh, just laughing at. Yeah. Okay.
Very sneaky.
Why no power on? There it goes.
Doesn't like you.
you want to check that grey
I
cable?
just did.
Oh, you just did? It can be a little bit precious. That's it, it's back. Alrighty, sorry about the hold up there. So we can go down here to Instant Flash, and it's found the update. Alright, so we'll update BIOS on this one. Oh, nothing. Okay, so that's everything all sorted on the BIOS end of things.
That's actually a good price. So it is, it comes to you and will do a complete detail of inside and outside. $160. That's pretty good in my opinion. And somebody, it's a business from
Oh, is it Marketplace?
Brisbane Market.
Yeah, grew. Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
And somebody's like,
Yeah.
very cheap. I don't think so.
yeah.
And
If
somebody-
I advertised there, people would expect me to build computers for $50.
Yeah.
And if I didn't build them for $50, they'd tell me I'm a rip-off. They'd be like, so why can't you build a PC in an hour? I'll give you $50 for an hour of work. That's lots of money. That's way more than what you get at Coles. Yeah, don't bother advertising on places like that.
That's my eyes. Did you ever go to Wendy's when you were in America?
No. So that's...
Supposedly the burger chain's coming into Australia.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It looks like a mashup of Macca's and Hungry Jack's.
Yeah,
And, Carl Jr.
yeah. Well,
Just go and buy their chips. They've got, like, the skin on.
yeah, they're not, that's nice. I like skin on chips. Alright. Alrighty.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Raphael says, hey guys, hope all is going well.
Hey, Raphael. Yeah, good, thanks. Other than some fucking people trying to screw with me.
I think there's just you've got some haters for some maybe they're jealous and they just want to be you. I don't know.
Probably. No, at least one of them was definitely just butthurt that I didn't want to do his PC build. I think if he sent me a build and I said no, so what? You asked for certain specs and I said I couldn't do it. Is that really saying no? I don't know. Still, he left me a 1-star review. So I'm asking everyone, if you've bought a computer off me or you just like what I do here, head on over to Facebook, head on over to Google and drop me a 5-star review. And if there's some reason why you don't want to do that, send me a message and we'll see what we can work out. Because I don't want unhappy customers, so don't suffer in silence. Yeah.
Says some guys on Reddit says when you're not giving out output because they don't know it's a BIOS issue with CPU.
A BIOS issue or CPU?
With the CPU. It's just people being haters.
Where? What? Am I on Reddit?
No, not you!
Oh. Fuck, you get so angry. Huh? She said something I could not hear what she said, and she's gonna get the shits that I didn't hear what she said. And she mumbles. Don't give me that look. Watch, I'm gonna have to get fucking hearing aids to keep her happy. She'll just snap one day and I'll be dead. So if you don't see me,
oh fuck off!
if I go missing, okay, I'm just making it clear right now.
Oh Jesus Christ!
If I go missing, it's because I didn't hear her and she's killed me. I guarantee.
No. Oh my.
She gets the shits hard, man. Says she doesn't want to go to jail. Well, you know what they say, if looks could kill. I'm just calling it out how I see it. Well, I love you, but you don't love it when I don't hear you.
Oh, fucking hell. It's like a cheese grater.
Yeah, I know. That's its nickname.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
No one knows why Apple's so lame. They just are.
Oh. Northwestern WA is getting fucked up again.
Oh.
My two low pressure systems interacting.
Excellent. I just realised I just installed MSI Center for no reason. Okay, so we're just setting up what we want to see in our on-screen display for when I run the benchmarks.
Fluffy.
Okay, so that should be everything that we need, except for GeForce. that's nearly done, so we're pretty much ready for a restart. Yeah, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth is functioning. So yeah, pretty sweet. Got rid of MSI Center, just MSI Afterburner, which I actually do want on there. Alrighty. So the only thing we didn't get was NVIDIA GeForce Experience, which we do sort of need. We don't really need it, but it's good to have an app that tells you when the latest game-ready drivers are released from NVIDIA. There's also studio drivers if you're not really a gamer, but you're using software that utilizes the graphics card. So I'll install GeForce Experience on pretty much anyone's computer who gets an NVIDIA card. Yep, that's all done, that's all done. Okay. So let's run some gaming benchmarks. And we'll also have hardware monitor open in the background. So this app you can leave in the background to monitor all your temperatures and stuff. But we can also see it on the on-screen display there. So that number there below RAM is how many frames per second it's currently running at. The values there is the wattage. You're not missing out on much, it's just the decimal point. It says decimal point, number, and then a W for watt. So you should be able to see that fairly clearly. The top one's graphics card wattage, and the bottom one is CPU wattage. Usage is up here. And yeah, this is a 1080p benchmark. And yes, this PC is for a lucky young fella. He's going to get himself a good PC. And you know, with these sort of specs, it's going to last him. It's going to last him for a few years at least before he's going to want an upgrade.
Oh, it doesn't even matter.
What?
I just closed Facebook. by accident.
Very quiet on Facebook tonight.
Yeah, because Facebook has been fucking up.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody's moved over to YouTube.
Everyone's moved over to YouTube.
YouTube's better anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
All those people suck.
Alrighty, so that was Heaven there on high with no anti-aliasing. And next we'll run Valley. So Valley's also at 1080, but we're running it on higher settings. It's also a more demanding benchmark. So even if we ran it on the same settings, it'd be a lower frame rate.
any photos of this place, but we stopped here. It's the little Broadway house. Do you remember that? It was that morning that we almost died coming across the
Oh, yeah. Alright, so that was Valley there on Ultra with max anti-aliasing. And next up, we've got our 4K benchmark, so superposition.
I wish it wasn't so fucking close.
Yeah, it was pretty shit weather.
Like, the sun was under fog until like 10 p.m. It was kind of crazy, actually. I wish I had a better camera.
Hmm.
I've got some really cool photos. Caravan doing pullover photos. So Eddie says I only like Facebook to share styles with my streams I watch.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that sort of stuff. Oh.
That's very nice.
Alrighty, so that was the superposition there at 4K.
He only likes the young 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
And they go to models.
Oh.
You know, the weight
Alright, so we'll set this up to run for 90 minutes. Make sure everything's all good with it before we send it off. Send it! Okay, so up here we're monitoring our CPU, our i5-12400F. You can get up to 100 degrees. It's not going to go anywhere near that with the cooler on there. And our graphics card can go up to 83 degrees and up to 110 on the hotspot. So plenty of headroom there for both of our devices. And yes, so this is the point of the night where if anyone's got any other final questions and comments for me before I sign out, now's your chance to chime in. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I just have to... Yeah. Just have to call out and ask for more reviews to counter the troll reviews. It's a bit of a shame.
Well, it just shows they've got nothing better to do with their time.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty lame. I've had someone calling me from like a virtual machine for like 3 weeks, like just prank calling me. But I know the number.
Yeah, some dumbass that came with some money.
Yep.
Fluffy meow. Anyway.
No worries. Well, look. If that's it for tonight, yeah, there's no other comments coming through. Facebook's pretty much dead tonight. The stream was fucking up or something. No worries. So, thanks everyone for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you all in the next video.